In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the text tool, which is over here at the bottom of the toolbar. And so it works like adding text in most programs. You can click once and it gives you a cursor. You might need to zoom in. I'm using the Option button on my keyboard and the scroll wheel on my mouse. And so then you can just type in the words you want. Okay, now I've already picked a font I liked. So to change the font, if you triple click or just drag and select, you can select all of the words. And then over here, you can decide on the font that you want. This should, of course, be a font that you've already talked to your group about to make sure you're all using the same font. And so up here, you've got your regular drop-down menu for your font. You've got, depending on the kind of font, you might have some other options. And then over here, you can just drag your mouse down the list of different font types to pick the one you want. And of course, you can also just click in here and type in the size of the font you want as well. Okay. Now, once you've kind of got your font all sorted out, you can move that text box using the Move tool. If you just click and drag on it, you can move it around. And if you want to go back in and edit it after you've typed it, you have to actually click back on the text tool and click in the box. And so then so now I might want to put a space, for example, between L and Nino. Now, to move the box, you can go back up to the Move tool, but also while in the text tool mode, if you hover over the side of the box carefully, you'll see your cursor will turn into the Move tool, and so that'll allow you to just move it, okay? And up here in the context toolbar, you've got your other options like usually, center, align, justified, bullets, numbers, all that kind of stuff if you want them. So that's kind of fun. More interesting is if you want to get your text to follow a path. So your paths are all of these different layers here that say curve. Each of those is actually a path. And so I'm just going to scroll out here. And so in order to get your text to follow a path, first you need to select your path. So I've just selected the edge of my board here. Okay, and you can see I've selected it because of that blue line. So now I'm going to go get my text tool again. And normally it looks like this with the A, but you'll notice if you hover next to a path, it turns into that wavy T. So I can either do my text on the inside or the outside of that path. So I'm going to just do that again. I'm going to hover over the outside here, and I'm going to click. And now I can type El Nino. And you can see it's actually typing it on that path, okay? And so I can do all my usual stuff. I can triple click, and I can change the size. And you'll also notice that there is a little green arrow here, and that is the beginning of my text. Okay, so you can use that to move it around, and then click once to deselect, and so you've got these two other options. Okay, so you can definitely use text on a path to really help make the text look way more interesting in your board games.